Okay, we're back in southeast Minnesota. A nice little spring creek here. The water's starting to come down, and you probably just saw that fish come up and rise. Fish are going crazy down here in the southeast region. If you look, you can kind of see that light spot. We got a real sharp shelf there. I'm guessing it's probably getting down into 4 or 5, maybe even 6 feet of water. We got a lot of fish working the surface, and we've got a lot of fish probably sitting right underneath that log. Instead of using a dry fly, I'm using a double nymph rig here. Some really big nymphs just to get down past those smaller size fish. Been a lot of fish taken out of this hole this morning. I'm going to show you a couple of flies that we're using here. And what I've got here is on the top just a real heavy scud. That's a size number 10. And I've got that attached to a size 14 Frenchie. And that scud's mainly just the attractor type fly, or just the weight to get that Frenchie down. I've had a couple fish on that top fly on the scud, but that Frenchie has by far been the best. Instead of using weight on the line, I like to use a real heavy nymph on the top, just because it's a lot easier to cast. There's a little bit less commotion on the water, and it's, I think, just personal preference for me. It just seems like it works a lot better. These fish are still rising up over here. I'm going to get back on there and see if you can pick up a couple more fish rising, but they've been rising since I walked up, and a lot of fish, a lot of nice fish. Like I said, the heavy nymphs are going to help you get past some of those smaller fish that are coming up. I think some of those bigger fish are hanging underneath and in that log there, so I don't want to fool around with those fish that are 10-12 inches long. I want some of those 15s, 16s, 18s, maybe even 20s that are underneath that log there. So big fish, bigger nymphs, get past those risers, and you're going to have a great time here in the southeast region.